podcast. Walk with me. Let it ride. That's right. Wanting to be heard in the black man's world, simple, they're complicated, just relax and observe. Breaking down of our families, restructured communities, to wake up and see only your losers are free. Your enemy is your memory. We at your door, black mail delivery. Your enemy is your memory. We at your door, black mail delivery.
What's going on? It's your boy TALLSHON. TS is who I am.
Tre-Dot is who I am.
You're now tuned in to episode 118 of the Black Male Podcast, man. Y'all know how we do in the Black Male Podcast. We don't interview people, but we bring in guests from time to time. And today is no different. I got my brother, someone I've known for a very, very long time. He's worked with me on multiple different businesses. He helped me behind the scenes when I was working with a label. He helped me in front of the scenes on multiple different projects, but he's also a fashion designer. He has his own clothing company called Amoy. And wanted to bring him on to, to go over what we do, but then also let's talk about some fashion stuff and things that he has going on. My brother, Chris Brown, or just Chris, man.
Mr. Amoy is what I go by at the moment, but yeah, Chris Brown. Thank you guys for having me. Thank you, gentlemen, for having me.
Nah, no problem, bro. No problem. Yes, Trey, this nigga name was really Chris Brown. So.
I wasn't gonna ask no questions, bro.
Oh yeah, no, I'll show you my ID if I got to.
It's all good, man. Certain things don't have to be proven, bro.
But yo, it is funny because I got a homeboy. His name is Christopher Reeves. Superman. So this nigga Christopher Brown. Then I got another old name, Christopher Reeves.
When I was in middle school, I used to get referrals from this guy named Christian Brown, but he used to go by Chris Brown. I'm Christopher. He was Christian, but we went by Chris. So I'll go in the office and I'll be like, bro, I ain't even do that.
Mm-hmm.
Not this time. Not this time.
Well, I can't see a grown man faking like his name is Chris Brown, so I didn't think it was fake. I mean,
we in 2020, we in 2023. You never know,
bro.
Yeah. You never know,
bro. If you was that type of tricky, you wouldn't be on this show, B. So
that's a fact, yeah. That is a fact.
So process of elimination.
But yo, man, let's get right into the show, man. We got a few things to talk about. I know Trey probably don't want to talk about. We're gonna quick hit the sports. I don't want to stay on sports. We're gonna quick hit the sports. Let's talk about the Canelo versus Charlo fight real quick. 5 seconds. Thoughts on the fight? It was some bullshit.
Bullshit.
I mean, Charlo didn't come to fight. I mean, it was just comical. He spends more time on social media than focusing on what he got to do. Boxing is a game of focus, man. He wasn't there. He wasn't there. I'm not taking him away from Canelo, man. It's legend. You know what I mean? But he could have put up a better fight than that. I mean, we just watched Colorado come back on USC. That's resilience, man. So
that's a fact.
He didn't have that. Sometimes a better opponent might be more talented, might be more gifted, but you put that fight in and at least compete. He didn't compete.
No, he didn't. He didn't compete at all, man. It was disappointing to see, to see that matchup yesterday. I was like, come on, man. Like,
honestly, I was speaking of boxing to a boxing fan last night, and I was saying my problem with boxing is it's just not that same energy, man. People used to go to war in that ring. And yeah, the world has changed, times have changed, the era has changed, there's more money involved.
But that's still a brutal sport that shouldn't change as much. I understand people doing social media.
I agree. What I'm saying,
you get in that boxing ring, you're supposed to punch.
Yeah, but the problem is when you're not for that other man is still beating the fuck out of you though. So you just getting punished for no reason.
That man went in there and fanboyed. Because I'm going to take everything from Canelo. Canelo looked washed. Canelo looked aged in the ring. Canelo didn't look good against Triple G the last fight. Mm-hmm. He stood right there in front of him to get hit. If the man would have let his hands go, he fanboyed out. He need to get out of here. His brother out here getting slapped in public. He let Nello beat him up in public. Not even beat him up. They just was pity-patting.
Yep.
Because he was taking them hits. If Nello had the power that Nello used to have, that boy would have been on the ground because he took that knee himself.
Yeah, he did.
He took that knee to be smart.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, that's what pissed me off right there. You don't take no damn knee, man. This ain't the end of a football game.
But he was a fan. He was a fanboy. He wanted that. He knew what he was going. Now he wanted his check.
Well, he got that.
He already know they already was hollering about they needed the money, so somebody had to take the fight because Big Charlo said, "Oh no, I'm not mentally there." And, you know, step up.
He's not mentally there. But it was a disappointing fact. This fight. The great thing is I ain't paid for it. IPTV that shit.
Streaming.
I ain't paid for that shit at all.
I'll pass the link out. Who need a link? Who need a link?
I know that's right.
Give me the link. Give me the link. I got you.
Yo, USC, Colorado, man. Even though Colorado caught up, it ended 48-41. They caught up. It was a little too late, but they tried. They tried to make a maximum effort at the end.
They got to figure that defense
Scored
out.
14. It ain't nothing to figure out, bro. That shit is a dub. They can't. It's not like the NFL. They can't go and get new players to come in and play immediately.
No, but he can get new players for next year. What he needs to focus on is his offense is good, but he's still. I don't know. I mean, I think because his son probably gonna come back next year, so he'll have.
I think his son out of here. I think his son going to the league.
Well, he gonna probably talk. He already trying to talk his son into not going. That's his daddy. He done already talking.
You sound like him. He said the same shit.
I don't think he's gonna go. I don't think he's gonna go.
So if he need to focus on the defense because they done allowed 90 points in the last 2 weeks.
But I mean, that's already done. He know what his weaknesses are. I mean, the defense for what they have is actually playing well because they're playing beyond their capabilities. The front seven isn't that solid. They knew that before the season started. They got a bunch of athletes out there that are just playing for pure heart and grit. You know what I'm saying? And it's, to me, it's just beautiful to watch. Because
for them to score,
I knew Caleb. Go ahead. I knew Caleb was gonna get over 40. I mean, Caleb is the truth. Like I said, I'll trade Dak Prescott for Caleb Williams right now.
Yeah, you Cowboys fan.
Yeah, yep. I mean, dead ass. I mean, dude is gonna be a pro. Something drastic has to happen for him not to be a good pro. Something mentally would have to go wrong. I mean, his throws are just there. He makes the throws. He's poised in the pocket. And when I say that, that's not knocking. That's not knocking Sanders. It's not knocking anybody. It's almost like in this world, you can't like more than one person.
Yo, so, I mean, but y'all don't think it's going to hurt Shedeur to stay another year?
No, I don't think so.
I think it'll help him because I think he needs it because I feel like what he did in Jackson State wasn't viewed enough. And what he's doing over here is going to be viewed better. So that's going to give him a much better because you already got this Caleb kid and I don't know what other quarterbacks you got.
Arizona State.
Arizona State got a good quarterback.
Top 3 quarterbacks in the nation are all black. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would say I think he should simply stay because they also need Caleb out the way. They need Caleb out the way and they need to get their defense together because he needs to naturally look better with his pops there before he go to the league. I think he's waiting because his daddy trying to get that team in the NFL. It's gonna take somebody to give it to him. Maybe the idiots in Jacksonville might give it to him.
You really think? I don't think Prime want to go to the NFL.
No,
Prime wants to coach his sons. He told you he was going to coach his son. And he's been coaching them since high school.
I hear you. What the world don't understand is there's a clause in his contract where he has to be in Colorado for a certain amount of time, or he has to pay them like $7-10 million or some shit like that.
Yeah.
He's to do with an NFL contract. He'll be able to pay that with an NFL contract.
Why would he want to do that? He's not going to do that.
Coach his son. He
can coach his son one day, but it's not going to be immediate. That's going to be a while.
You think so? He been coaching Shedeur since the man been playing high school.
The NFL.
He been coaching him longer than that. But I think also
NFL one of the most racist organizations in the world. He's not going to make that transition that quick.
Why not? He coached him high school, coached him college, and then he can coach him NFL.
Honestly, I think that'd be corny as fuck.
I don't see it happening, bro.
I think that'd be like, yo, as I'd be looking at dad like, yo, bro, I don't want to be with you my whole fucking career.
Yeah, I'd be like, Pops, let me breathe.
You know what I mean?
You did your job. You got me to the league. Let me eat.
But we'll see.
If I was to do it, I'd come out for real. I'm talking what I think he should do practically and career-wise, but if I'm that man, playing like I'm playing, running for my life, and still being poised, that's NFL ready. Because he's running for his life every game.
You're already getting the money. Like his daddy said, why run to what? The only reason people ran to the NFL back in the day was because they weren't getting the money. The man stay another year. You don't think his NIL deal is going to go up a little bit more? His check going to get a little bit better?
He's not tripping about money. He wants to play against the best players.
Yeah, it would.
I mean, he never had a money problem.
That man wanted. You don't think that man wanted Heisman in the national championship?
Man, everybody wants to go pro, man. This man been destined to be a star from a child.
Everybody wanted pro for one reason, and they getting that now in college. Now
that's not everybody. Some people want to play pro to compete.
I think he
never been broke.
I think he want to play pro.
Yeah, I think he want about money. He's not worried about money.
I do think he want a Heisman. He's not gonna get it this year. He's not gonna get it this year. If he'd have won one of this game, if he'd have beat Oregon or USC, he looked great playing against USC. At the end, as the game progressed, he looked damn good. But if he'd have beat Oregon, Heisman game, he would have had Heisman.
What you think turned it up for him though?
Something the USC
something you and I had talked about.
Oh, what do I think?
No, I was saying with TS, we talked about it. He started using his feet.
Yeah. He started using his feet.
First time this year.
He wouldn't do it. This the first time
we talked about it.
Yep, you're right.
We said he can run, but we both said he doesn't.
He just does it because he wants to stay in the pocket.
That's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you, but as soon as he started running, USC defense was like, oh shit.
What the fuck to do?
The reason why is
because game plan for that.
It's because what they identify as a quarterback. So that's why he'd much rather stay in the pocket because
which I understand.
They don't really care for them shufflers no more like that. That's not what they all about. So he's trying to ideally look the part.
Trying to be like Tom Brady and realizing, like, bro, you got fit. It's like, yo, bro, you got a Tom Brady sense. You do great in the pocket. But my nigga, you still an athletic man. You better use them wheels. You better use them shit.
Let everybody know that you still a Heisman candidate because everybody looking at y'all now like y'all ain't winning because y'all ain't got Travis. So you need to fix that.
Tom Brady runs a 6'2".
Yeah.
That boy run at least a 4.5.
Tom Brady run a 7'2". That is.
No, I'm saying, bro, you different. You know what I'm saying? I mean, first of all, let's keep it a bear, yo. Even if Travis Hull was playing, they still be losing these games.
Oh, yeah, no, that's
I mean, bro, they won one game last year. I'm so tired of social media acting like, oh, what's all this hype about Colorado? Bro, you realize what's really going on over there.
Yep.
Really. That's one of the best comebacks you'll see in a college football game from an unranked team.
Facts.
Oh, you know, it was definitely a good game, and they did their thing.
And they got at least 2 freshmen. That's going to be a problem.
They got a boy right now that's a 5-star that he not even playing because he say Jit ain't taking it serious. Yeah, he got a 5-star sitting on the bench that he say ain't showing him he's serious.
Deion don't play that. Deion don't play that. Deion said,
and I love that from him. Deion said,
I ain't budging.
I love that shit too.
He said, you can walk, young man. Keep getting on social media talking that shit. You ain't gonna have no scholarship tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Social media killing some of these young boys, man. Yo, keep some of your business off of there.
I love it. Yo, so we're going to get out of sports. We're not going to talk about the NFL, my still undefeated Eagles.
Not impressed.
And we're definitely not impressed about nothing y'all got going on.
I mean, but that doesn't hurt my feelings one bit.
So, nothing about no goddamn Cowboys.
Okay.
But we still undefeated. You could be unimpressed, but we still undefeated unimpressively.
You're undefeated. You don't have not one impressive win.
Well, a win is a win. You don't need to be impressed.
No, it's
not. As long as they beat the Cowboys, that's all that matters.
Oh, we gonna do
y'all gotta want more than that. If that's all y'all want, y'all bought too low.
No, we definitely do that.
How you definitely go ahead, man. Go ahead, man.
We definitely gonna do that. I ain't worried about that. They ain't worried about that. But we're gonna go into regular topics, yo. Now, I got a question. Brittany Renner was over here on Shannon Sharpe's show. We all know who Brittany Renner is. We know what she does. She's the latest woman vixen. But my question is this. Shorty said she had a body count of 35. Shannon Sharpe about killed himself, choked on his cognac, had about 15 shots after she said that shit. Is 35 that bad?
A lot of times it by 3, I heard.
If you're under the age of 30?
I thought you're supposed to times it by 3. Whatever number they tell you, you times
it about 3. That's what they say.
That's wild.
So
35, really, I mean, it all depends in how you looking at it, bro. I mean, people that's in Hollywood, you can't grade them on the same scale, man. These women is looking for a husband. We all know her lifestyle. She thinks she in a relationship with almost every guy she get that thing to because she trying to have a come up. Now, I'm not defending her, but stop acting like she the only one, yo.
but
she's not the only one.
She's not under 30 though, neither.
No, it kind of is a lot for an everyday person, but the thing is, I mean, we're not.
It's a lot for every person.
It is.
You're an everyday person. Your body count over 35?
I don't know. Do we really count as men? Really?
I like that answer.
I don't know.
Shit, yo.
I'm wrong with it.
I love the company of a consistent woman. I always have.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? I like certain things. I like being pleasured. I like pleasuring a woman. It's hard doing that with random people.
Mm-hmm.
A random person is just me having too much to drink and I can't sleep. And this thing just has to go. But I don't judge that body count shit now. Would I want a wife or woman with a heavy body count? I can honestly say I'm shallow on that topic. No, I won't.
But how you gonna know if she have a heavy body count?
No, I'm saying if I know, she's telling us.
Right.
She says she has sex with
but
3 guys.
35 is not a heavy body count.
No, let me feel what I'm saying.
Okay, all right.
Said, no, that's not her real body count because she had 3 in one day. They got a yeast infection because she ain't washed the joint out. So you can't tell me you had 3 in one day and your count is only 35.
That's why I said times it by 3.
But I mean, she might have done that.
Huh?
She might have done that in the middle of the 35, the 3 in one day.
But even if she did, first of all, Shannon wilding. I don't know why he's acting like that's amazing. You are an NFL football player where y'all have women lined up at the hotel. You know they got bodies.
Yeah.
You got a woman that might run through a whole football team. A football team got like 200 people on it.
Come on, how about the girl I sent you that said she felt like she was the reason why the Bucks won that championship that year because she serviced the whole team.
Exactly. Well, team about 35 people, right?
No, the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers.
Oh, I thought you said Bucks. Oh, Buccaneers. Yeah, that's like 80.
Yeah, I said the Bucks.
If you count the practice squad, if you count the practice squad, that's like 120 people.
So her body count even bigger. So yeah, I think the only thing is the damage that can be caused because that's the only thing.
I don't think there's no way a woman is okay mentally having sex with over 100 people. You're damaged a little bit.
We know her body ain't okay because things gonna be hallway-ish.
I don't know that body slaps, sir. I don't know. Me and Jess be laughing about that. That body slap.
Hey, I know my wife watches this podcast, man. I fuck the shit out of Brittany Renner, son.
Yo, that crazy demon slaps, man. I know, hey, we all in unison in this conversation, but one thing we not gonna do is say that about that body. Every picture just gets better because she stays in the gym.
Oh no, she has.
And she used to play soccer. She's an athlete. The visual.
What I'm saying is her walls might be a little beat down, bruh. So it's gonna be.
Bruh, by the time I find that out,
if you over 100, your walls is kind of.
By the time I find that out, I'm in the game. I might be down 3 touchdowns like Colorado, but I'm resilient. I'm gonna keep fighting. I'm gonna keep fighting up in there, man. You play to win the game.
I'm for sure gonna fall asleep in there. Like,
hey, she got extra holes.
Yeah, she got at least 2 more extra spots to explore.
If one don't work, I gotta flip it.
I mean, we know she'll be good.
Bro, you know ain't no way every hole ain't being serviced. Ain't no way. She better not act like that.
I'm gonna just say, you know what? She might have a little bit more numbers on her body count if I ever get a chance to meet her. So we're just gonna leave her alone.
Yeah.
I mean, she might, but she's admitted her lifestyle. She admitted her recklessness. She might still be reckless to this day. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that was her claim to fame, being reckless. I mean, but who are we to judge, man? I mean,
word. There we go.
I mean, for real, bro. Like,
there we go.
I went to a HBCU, man. I've seen so much, man. Like, you could meet a woman and have sex with her and never see her again, bro. Like, nobody was wearing no condoms. Dudes was busting off in strange women they never see again. Brothers got children walking around. You walking somewhere, you be like, that nigga look like me.
I went to school at Florida State. I went to Tallahassee. I was in Tallahassee. If you know Tallahassee, Tallahassee is small. You got FAMU, small over here. Florida State, small over here. TCC, which is a community college, small over here. Everybody is mingling. Everybody is mixed up. shit, that 35 body count is light.
But think about it, though, if you 30 years old, let's say you broke your virginity at 14. So that's 16 years. So that means it's an average of 2 people a year, with maybe 3 or 4 in 1 year. There are some women that might be just having sex with people they think are their boyfriend. Some women don't make a man wait to have sex when they think it's their boyfriend. They go out on dates, they have sex. It doesn't work. You know, they go with somebody else. I mean, it can happen. And I'm not saying I think that's what happened, but I'm just saying, I mean, who can put a number on something? As men, we expect a woman to just be with a man and stay with him just because and just don't have sex with nobody else. That's like unrealistic.
I feel like if you don't want to know the truth, don't ask, because you really ain't gonna be able to handle.
I'm not asking. That's like asking a woman, did she have sex with a dude and is his meat bigger? Them lame ass niggas. We all know people that do that. His dick bigger than mine. Do you want to know?
Did you?
What she say?
Did you suck his dick?
I'm saying, what if she be like? Yeah, he way bigger, but he, you know.
Yo, Charlemagne the God, his wife, when they split up and she messed with somebody else, they got back together. He asked her, his goofy ass asked her, was his dick bigger than mine? And she said, this was the biggest dick I ever seen in my life.
But he said on the show his shit little, so he weird. You know what I mean? For a man to say that on a show, he said his shit little.
Yeah.
He did.
Like, that's weird. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, but he's weird. I think he do a lot of that shit for attention, and he too grown for that shit.
That nigga been corny since corny been corny, son.
I'm not. Certain things man don't need to be talking about his meat on the air like that.
That man weird.
I'm not asking no woman what she did with another man. I don't need that visual.
I don't need that in my mind.
I don't even care that much. So you
I don't care at all.
Because if you ask me, I would just give you the nastiest, raunchiest story in the world. So you don't have to ask me no more.
Word up. Yo, quick, I know we skipped this in sports. Damian Lillard is now on the Bucks over there in Milwaukee Bucks. Quick thoughts, just a quick one. We get in and out of that. Paul. I
think Phoenix got better, and Milwaukee trying to get another chip. They weren't finna let Giannis go because Giannis was letting their ass know he was leaving. And Giannis was trying to go to Saudi Arabia. He wasn't just trying to go to another NBA team. He was trying to get the Saudis to get a whole league to start for him so he can go give him a $200 million contract for 1 year. That's what he was trying to do.
My only issue with all of these super teams they put together, man, everybody has.
You think this is a super team?
I'm just saying in general.
It's military, not no star.
When you're putting superstars together, people are forgetting to put a bench together. Even when LeBron went to Miami, they had a team. They had role players. They had people that played positions. They had spot-up shooters. They had rebounders. They had defenders. A lot of these teams aren't focusing on building teams. They're just trying to put all-stars together.
That's why I say go to Phoenix. Phoenix actually got
but two players aren't considered a super team, though.
Bro, I mean, if you want to take every word I say literally,
I'm just saying, though, it's always been two superstars on the
desire.
team.
It hasn't always been two superstars.
Yo, it's always been at least two superstars.
But the Detroit Pistons won that championship.
Always had two superstars.
Who were the two superstars on the Detroit Pistons team with Chauncey Billups, Rasheed Wallace, and all of them?
Rasheed was a superstar.
He wasn't a superstar. He was
a star. He was a star, and Chauncey was a star.
You said superstar. Yeah. You don't have to have two superstars that have to have the ball in their hands. All of them humble their game to play as a team. No, you're taking my word literal because I said super team. What I mean by super team is they just want to put big names together. There's never going to always be super teams like LeBron and Dwayne Wade. That was what?
Stockton, Malone.
They were groomed on that. Listen what I'm saying. They were groomed on that team. Just like Klay Thompson was groomed as a Warrior. Those are teams that were developed. That's different than just throwing people together. Warriors built the team. The Jazz built the team. The Pistons built the team back then. Now everybody just wants to throw people together.
And make it work.
I'm not saying that it can't work. I'm just saying teams don't
I get what you're saying.
On the rotation.
I think the Suns are the only team to me that just threw some niggas together.
Yeah, they did.
Ain't none of these niggas gonna fit together. They just threw a couple niggas, and they all play the same position.
That's the only point I'm trying to make. Most teams, that's what they do. They throw a bunch of names together, and then we see it. We're like, oh man, this is gonna be tough. Then we watch them play. We're gonna be like, who the fuck is coming up with this?
To me, the Bucks, I think they did right by piecing something that they were missing, and then they didn't lose much. They lost their star defender, and then they lost Grayson bitch ass Allen.
I mean, they still got Bobby Portis coming off the bench. He's a great bench player.
And they got a few other people coming off the bench. That's pretty.
And Lopez is a solid spot up shooter.
Right.
He's a good position.
And he's a pretty decent position defender, especially for the big man spot.
Disappoint regardless. So.
Yeah.
You said who?
Middleton. He gonna disappoint. He gonna disappear.
He gonna get hurt.
Mm-hmm. But that's why Dame is there, because they was dependent on fucking Middleton ass these past couple years, and he
ain't been the star that they needed. So yeah, they got Dame Dollars. They should be straight.
I don't think the Suns gonna do much of nothing in the East. I mean, they're gonna do what they're gonna do.
I feel like they got what they needed, which was a bench. They put some role players on there because they didn't have nobody. They literally was looking crazy.
I'm glad they got rid of 8 now, to be honest with you.
We'll see what they do, but
that's
I don't know, man. The dude they got replacing him in center stays hurt. So who's backing him up?
They probably go. I don't know.
He stays hurt, yo. People just don't talk about it because he's not an all-star. He's always fucking hurt.
Always hurt. He is.
Now, if he's playing, he can play.
Mm-hmm.
But he's always hurt.
Always.
And that seems to be a popular thing in the NBA is injuries, man. I mean, sports period.
Are they playing too much basketball? You remember, bro, we used to take downtime from hooping. Like, they play all year long, and they don't. And then they the way that they play ball now is all with a trainer, and they working on these particular skills. They're not just going to hoop. I think I heard another player say that they don't hoop no more.
I think the fact that they're grooming them, and they're grooming them so young, they're putting so much stress on their body at a young age because they're truly, truly grooming them to be great at a young age. Like a few years back, I made the decision not to put my sons in football because a few years back I watched a 10-year-old crack his ACL.
Yeah, that's too early. That's too early to fucking ACL, Pop Warner. And you know how Florida is. You in Florida. So Florida and Texas football is big.
So it's like when you grooming them that young and you putting that wear and tear on their body, and then if you're not putting them in the right equipment and you're not like, that's why Lonzo fucked up, because them dumbass shoes his dad had him walking around, had his son playing in Roshis,
right?
Sponge bottom shoes, and had him out here hooping in them shits, and you fucked this whole shit up. So it's like when you grooming them and you doing too much to them, and then they get in there, and then it's like that shit that happened to Markelle Fultz. Like,
yep.
I know where you tell me you got all this cartilage on your goddamn shoulder to where you can't even put your shit up like this no more.
Well,
the whole shot fucked up.
I agree.
They're doing it at a young age now, and they putting that ball in their hands at a young age. And if you go back and you look at people like Jordan and all that, all right, they might have picked the ball up when they was like 8 or 10. You look at people now, they're trying to put the ball in their kid hand at 2. Come on, dribble, JJ.
I mean, I hear you, but with the injuries and stuff, I look at it differently because dudes always hoop. I mean, she has grew up hooping 8-10 hours a day.
Oh, yeah.
Let me finish my point. I'm not knocking your point. I'm agreeing with you. What I'm saying is, Larry Bird used to go drink a damn 12-pack after every game, and he still was okay. He didn't get hurt until he was late in his 30s, and that was his back. These players, when they train, they are trying a whole lot of experimental supplements to get stronger, to heal faster.
Yes,
and this stuff is improving on how it affects you on your body. Like, I'm saying that because I'm a guy that's plant-based, and I don't fuck with a lot of powders and all of that stuff. We don't know how that stuff affects our bodies. And these people that play pro sports, they're drinking a lot of different powders in their drinks.
Yep.
They're taking a lot of pills. And some are taking injections that they're taking on the suggestion of a trainer.
Yep.
And they're getting strong faster. They're healing faster. But we don't know exactly how that affects their bones. Because they're jumping higher, they're moving faster, they're cutting faster. We don't know how this stuff affects their body. That's why a lot of these bodybuilders don't even live past 45. Even the ones that aren't on steroids, they experiment with so many things. We don't know how it affects the heart, how it affects the liver, how it affects the kidney. We don't know.
The bones.
So most of that stuff is not your bones. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I tell people all the time, I don't play with my joints, man. I don't play with my joints. People just think I'm lifting something heavy, I'm on some kind of protein or something. Nah, I don't mess with that stuff, man. That stuff, we don't know what it's going to do. And then when you get my age past 50, man, you can't walk.
Can't walk, can't do shit.
Yeah, your back is messed up, your knees, your elbows. And I've always said that about athletes, man. And it's like, I know people don't look at it that way. I just look at it that way because being in the gym so hard, I always wondered. I know they're giving these people some crazy shit that's not even on the market yet.
Mm-hmm.
Russell Westbrook had a hole in his face. He had a career-ending injury, and he was back playing in like 2 weeks.
He did.
I mean, I'm exaggerating with the time frame, but you know what I'm saying.
But it wasn't long. It wasn't long.
Paul George.
Yeah.
That happened to Paul George. That was
but he got hurt again.
Yeah.
That Paul George shit, his injury was bad.
But
like,
see, the level of his injury, you would think you would be gone. Your bone came out your leg. You would think that's over for you.
Think about when Sean Livingston got hurt.
Yes.
His whole leg was in 2 pieces.
Yup. Bro, I remember watching that game, and I was like, "Yo, I had to turn it." I was like, "Oh no, I don't want to see that no more." Like,
but you talking about a should have been Hall of Famer?
Yeah, Sean Livingston should have been Hall of Famer. Yes,
that boy could play, bro.
Yeah,
and he still came back after the injury
and still shine. It still did good. still did good for a number of years, actually.
Yeah, but, so I agree with you, but I'm thinking about when they're training and recovering and kind of things they put in these athletes' bodies, man.
I think that all plays into it because, again, the whole mindset is to get to the bag.
Yeah, especially football. These kids can't be getting hit like 9-10 years old.
But what I'm saying to you now,
that's too much.
That's going to be the beauty because now they just got to get to college. They ain't got to, because they get to a bag to get to college. Their whole goal is to get to the bag, so they training themselves as if they're machines.
Shit, if you think about it, even in high school, you can get NIL deal in high school if you're good enough.
It would have made me go to school.
Sure would have made me go to school too if I was able to get that chicken and all that damn basketball I was playing.
Just thinking I could get it, I'd be going to school.
Shit, I was happy for the little money I got overseas. Shit, I wish I could have get a NIL name, image, and likeness deal somewhere. That would have been phenomenal. But yo, let's
even listen to a coach or two.
Talk about it. Let's move into this, man. Let's go into just a question I want to ask. When do you find time for yourself as a married man? I thought about this the other day because I feel I spent so much time, you know what I'm saying, with the fam, so much time working. And I was like, yo, when do I do something for me? And the only time I really do something for me is December 11th. That's on my birthday. That's the only time I literally disappear and I duck off and go do me. Everybody knows it. Everybody used to it. But that's one time a year as men. Like, go around. When do you find time for yourself to just do something for you? Anybody? Trey, Chris?
No, I was letting the guests go because I was talking.
I would say, I mean, if you, depending on how you would define it, because you said, like, you get off once. If I had to be honest with you, I would say daily. I had to ask my daughter that question, like, when do you, and the same difference, but like, when do you think about you? Like, instead of thinking about everything else, when do you think about yourself? And let alone, like, I think about myself every day because I care about me more. So I look at it as doing something for myself is me rolling up a blunt and sitting to the side and just chilling, bro.
Yeah, I understand.
If I look at it as any moment that I get to where I don't got to go in my mind, I'm good. So I look at it as that way, alone, never lonely type shit. As long as I'm always in that space, it's always for me, bro. I try and keep, I don't know, so much time doing everything else, especially being a young father. It made me like have to put my whole life for so long just to my kids. In the last few years, I've actually been able to give it to me. So appreciate myself and self-care, self-love a little bit more, I guess.
I respect that. No, I never understand. Trey, Chris is the only nigga I knew in the world that had his baby mama on child support. Realest nigga on the planet.
$26,000 in back child support.
I know 2 guys in that situation. Yeah.
I was out here paying child support for the longest. This brother here was over here. Hey, I'm on my baby mama neck. I was like, all right.
You need to go pick up, bro. State of Florida need to go pick up because if it was me, my ass would be clank.
That's a fact. That is a fact. What'd you say, Trey? How about you?
I mean, probably not as often as it should. I mean, it feels good to do it. I mean, I stay in the gym. That's my form of therapy. But as far as really, really just doing something for me, like I used to go to concerts by myself and things of that nature. I mean, I've gone to basketball games by myself. I've driven to DC for a day to go to museums by myself. Those kind of things relax me. So it's been a while. You know, sometimes you get caught up in life, man, and you lose track of different things. You know, like even like going to the studio is like a form of therapy, but I can't even put that in that position. Like doing things for you are a little bit deeper than that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you know, you and I can go watch a game, have a good time, event, but it's not the same as just doing something that's directly for you.
Yeah, like directly about you.
Yeah, and a lot of us, you know, we get caught up in things, man, especially when you're married or if you're even building a relationship. Sometimes you get caught up in things. You know what I'm saying? You become all encompassing within that union, and you take away from yourself to give to somebody else. And then what breaks it down as men is a lot of times when you take away from yourself to give to somebody else, they'll say to you, that's not enough. You know what I'm saying? And in your mind, you're like, damn. Well,
How much you want me to give? I'm already giving all of me.
Yeah. Well, we talk all the time, we don't process those things as well. But if we took more time to do things that made us feel good, the people around us would see that and they would see how we move and respect that more so than we not doing things for ourselves. Then all of a sudden we start doing it because now it looks like you're going off the grid.
Right.
You know what I mean? We need to make that part of our lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? It's like if we basketball fans, if basketball games are something we do, that's something we need to do. Not just come out the blue. I'm going to the game. You know what I'm saying? If that's what we love to do, that's what we should do.
Yeah. No, I totally
agree. If we love to go to spots and hear the hip hop, to hear DJ spin, that's what we need to do.
No, I totally agree.
That's probably why I say I think it's always that, because I love fashion and I do it every day.
Yeah.
I'm designing something, and that's why I say, like, that's my alone time. I'm always doing something tied to that, like creating something or keeping my mind off of the.
So even with that, a lot of creatives get in creative ruts where they fall away from that. And they find themselves with bouts of depression, and then they'll be wondering, I don't know why I feel this way. You feel that way because you stepped away from what makes you feel good.
All right. Yeah, well, we lost him. He'll be back.
Yeah, I felt it going out too. It was clicking.
Yeah.
But whenever we take ourselves away from what we love, we go through that.
Yeah, we do. Like, no, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Because when I'm recording and writing, I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
Things happen.
Yeah.
For the most part, I'm good.
Good, right.
Because I look at the feeling. Even times we've been together, times we went to the bridge and had great days.
Right.
Times
Facts.
The radio run, we had a great day. So many different things we did that was great. And then it'd be so long before you do it again.
Right. No,
and then you'd be like, why the fuck am I waiting so long?
This is why you so long to do it. Right. Yeah, and you know what, man? It was funny because right now we only have one car. You know, I don't have my Challenger right now. So
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't challenging TS.
Nah, man. My someone I ain't really talk about it much. I think I put it online one time, but someone stole my car. So when someone stole it, they
you did tell me that.
Yeah. So and they messed it up. I went all the way to Atlanta, came back, didn't realize that my whole time it was a piece it was my oil. It was just leaking out. I had my oil changed and everything, but it settled under the car. I drove it. You know, I'm hitting the gas. I'm going. Whoa! I heard something go. Pop! Fucking engine blew. So took it to the dealership and whatnot to get checked out. They was gonna fix it, and then I had to offer me some bread, so I sold it. You know what I mean? Because I was like, you know, I need a bigger car. So I'm probably gonna get a Dodge Durango. You know what I'm saying? I want an SUV, but I'm not gonna get it to the top of the year.
Gotta wait.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to get it to the top of the year. So that's why I don't have a vehicle. But as more and more with no vehicle, I'm being considerate the fact that I don't want to be gone too long because there's only one car. I want, you know what I mean? So I don't do a lot. So I still go to the gym. I try to go stupid early in the morning or stupid late at night. And sometimes I want to go in the middle of the day, but I don't want to leave the family without a vehicle. You never know what's going to happen. I'm being, you know, you're always trying to be considerate of what.
Early in the morning is better though.
You think so?
It is. It's just most of us don't want to do it.
Yeah, it's too early. It'd be so
fucking sucks. Once I get started working out early in the morning, it's amazing. But the problem is doing it.
It's doing it. That's the problem, bro. Getting up, because I'm trying to get there by 6 in the morning.
What I used to do. I used to do that, 6 a.m.
That should be stressful, bro. 6 in the morning.
Man.
Bro, I ain't even get a good shit in by that time, bro. Like, now I'm going to do crunches and all this shit. Now I'm be hurting on the way coming back home.
Yeah, man. But early morning, you know, because your body's just waking up.
Right. So I say that to say this. I want to play this video, and then we're going to get into some other topics around fashion. But I want to play this video and get your thoughts. Let's see.
Let's hear.
Hold up. I'm clicking it, but you know how sometimes. See, this is like hold music. All right, yeah, perfect. All right, let me share my screen. Share, optimize, hit it with the here. Bam. All right, let me know if y'all can see it. All right, so let's go to this next one. There we go. Me unmute it.
Yeah, I've seen it before.
Oh, what a sound. The video. Oh, they done took the sound out the video, son. Oh, it was a phenomenal joint, son.
Well, I'm looking at the comment where it sees he's speaking about a man and he's saying how women get in the comments and they always got something to say when men speak about men. This is my issue with social media when we do, whether it's holding ourselves accountable or speak on something, being transparent, there's always a woman who wants to argue about it.
Yeah.
There's always a woman that want to argue about anything.
I can't play it because the audio's someone that took the audio out. I guess somebody had an issue or somebody shared something.
Well, he's speaking about, from what I'm reading, he seemed like he's speaking about men not being appreciated, how it affects us mentally or whatever. Right. I don't understand why women would have a problem with that.
Because, man, anytime.
But then they want us to talk to them. But go ahead.
The sad part is, man, and it wasn't supposed to be about that topic, but I guess because we read that one piece from the person, I was trying to avoid that my damn self. But the thing is this, bro. Anytime, especially some women, anytime you talk about men when it comes to appreciation, what we should get, what we should receive, men shouldn't be just about bills. We should be, receive the same love and care. There's always a set of women that's going to, first thing they're going to say is, well, women do this, women do that. Women this, women, it's like, yo, we're not talking about y'all. We're talking about men on this subject. Why can't it be about what this topic is? But they're gonna interject at all times why women don't get this or women don't get that. And the sad part is, man, it's so many of us that cater. Women get catered to way more than men even get acknowledged. Yeah, women get catered to constantly. It's a constant catering that goes on for women before we even get acknowledged. Oh, there's some men out there who's with a woman 24/7, that's his lady, and can't even get his fucking dick sucked.
Exactly. Because
she got an issue because, she don't do that or she tired. You don't even get some quick pleasure for him. This is for him. This ain't for her. This nigga spend all day to make this woman have an orgasm. He do every trick in the book. He catered to her in every aspect to make sure she has an orgasm. And he goes out and pay the bills. He goes out. He also emotionally, because that's the new thing now, he's emotionally intelligent. He understands his emotions. He spends his time with the children, making sure everybody is good. And all he wants is that few minutes of gratification to get him some top and walk away. And
I'm doing all that. I'm doing all
that.
I'm doing all that and I ain't getting no top.
Right.
And you can't just get top. You can't just get top. Like it ain't. You just can't get it.
I just want top. I don't want to have sex after this head. I don't want to do nothing. I just want to get some head. And I may want to take a nap. I might want to go jump on the game right quick. It's women out here mad that niggas is playing video games, snatching the controllers out their hands, cutting the system off. And bro done did everything under the sun for you. He done been to Target, walked around.
Do you think that's mostly the case though?
Yes, I do. I do think it's mostly the case.
You think mostly?
Yes, I do.
I don't know about mostly, because
I do think it's mostly the case.
I know a couple of situations where dudes could do a better job of managing their time with the game. I think you do pretty well with it, but some dudes OD on it. Just like anything, there's going to be people that OD on it.
Bro, if I'm giving my family my all, if I jump on this game, leave me the fuck alone.
Well, who knows if it's your all, though? Who knows if it's your all?
You know it's your all. You know it's your all.
No, but I'm saying the person that you're with, how do they know you're getting?
And some people overanalyze everything that has nothing to do with them. There's so many dudes out here that go and bust his ass every single day and give his woman some time of conversation. All he want to do is, I'm gonna jump on here for 2 hours, and that's an issue. My ex-wife used to have an issue. My ex-wife used to have an issue with me playing my Xbox. And Chris, I bust my ass all the time. I'm always hustling. I'm always out here making shit shake. Always out here. And as soon as I jump on the game, damn, you jumping on the game? Bitch, I ain't want to spend no time with you. I don't spend enough time with you. How many of us at that young age wasn't with a woman that was a little toxic? Oh, yeah. Chris know my ex-wife. My ex-wife was toxic as fuck.
I
don't even know why. My ex-wife only liked Chris. She didn't like nobody else. This bitch was the most toxic woman in the world. She only liked this nigga, dog.
I was the only one who got a good vibe from everybody else.
Yeah.
Attitude.
My problem with that is this, man. Whenever a man has something that makes him, I guess I'll say, feel good about himself or here's a little piece that doesn't involve her,
There we
it's
go.
a problem.
There
You
we
know,
go.
and of course it isn't all women, because that's kind of like when you know you found the right one, when that's not an issue. But that's an issue like far too many times. When you hear women complain about, they'll say he hangs out with his boys too much. Every time there's a fight, he has to go to watch the fight. How often is it a fight?
Once every couple of months.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He plays golf every Sunday. He goes to play golf at 5 a.m. Do
You
really
ain't even
wanna see
up
him
yet.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And me, if I'm living with a woman, I'm hitting the gym like before she wake up type shit.
Mhm.
Or when I know it isn't our time. You know, you fix you're fixing your gym schedule around the family. You
Mhm.
do that. So I'm confused with it because I know what my view of it is.
Bro, we do
I'm
this
confused with
podcast
what they're
this
saying.
early. We do this podcast this early for a couple of reasons. One, I was working around your schedule. Two, my family not normally up this early.
No, it makes sense.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
then
Because normally we do it at 9. We do it at 9. 10 is normally for the guests. 9 o'clock. My wife's still in. She just got up.
would that be considered a sacrifice?
Yes.
Women are quick to say we don't make sacrifices as they do. Sacrifice example.
Yeah.
Not saying you're in that situation, but sacrifice example, right? But you're not gonna probably say to your family, I do my podcast in the morning because y'all asleep. You just do it.
Yeah, just do it.
You know what I'm saying? But a lot of time when women do things, it eventually becomes a conversation, especially when they get mad.
Oh, hell yeah. It's going to
I do this because whatever. You're sitting there like, okay. All right. You know what I mean? All right, what the fuck? Like, you don't have nothing to say? You be like, I mean, I don't know. What do you want me to say?
What you want me to do?
Yeah, we all do our scheduling. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you. What the fuck? Shit. Still want that top though. What the fuck?
I still want it. And I don't want to do nothing afterwards. I don't want to do nothing afterwards. I don't want to do nothing afterwards.
Listen, this is on topic. There's no better feeling than a woman just to give you top because she wants to.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, and this is how you know she really want to. And it's gonna sound wild that I'm gonna say this, but when it's that time of money, she do it for you. She really want to.
Look, I don't have to worry about the time when my wife is
I don't
open
worry about that
365.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
You're right.
I'm
just saying I don't miss those days.
If she can't be pleasured and she's still willing to pleasure you, that's when you know she fuck with you.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
When you try to lift her up so you can get up in that thing and she put your hand.
No.
I ain't ready. I can't do that.
This for you. This for you.
What? Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. I like that. Yeah.
This for
talking
me?
about something. Yeah.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, we talking about something.
No, I think it was nice. I like this gesture.
Don't you ever put your arm behind your head again on this podcast. Don't you ever put your arms behind your head on this broadcast, dog.
I know you ain't talking pause, master.
Yo, let's get into something that's more I mean, you know, we all can relate, but definitely on my bro's side, Chris' side. Currently, men's fashion. Even though you're a fashion designer for all everyone, you know, kids, you know, men, women, but just directly on men's fashion. What direction do you think it's going into at this moment? Like, where do you think the men's fashion is going at this moment?
Well, I think it's kind of hard to say because these kids, the way these kids are dressing, the way these kids are, I don't see them being intrigued at any point about dressing up. So I don't see polos ever getting an opportunity to get like that big flag. Okay. Oh yeah, she working. Oh yeah, my bad. I don't see like polos and nothing ever getting that big splash with the way the generation. Right. Yeah, like I don't see dressing up or anything like that. So it's kind of really hard to say because half the time they want to dress gay. I mean, well, we can't say that, right? That's not appropriate. Half the time they want to dress however they want to call it.
It's that metrosexual look.
Yeah,
I don't even think it's metrosexual no more.
It's beyond metrosexual.
I mean, that's just the label they put on.
No. You can't even label that metrosexual because I remember when metrosexual right before emo. I remember when those were you could label.
Right.
I mean, fashion gonna be what it is, and those are like the dictators of fashion sometimes. So,
yeah, you talking about the kids, or you talking about the LGBT?
That culture
with leggings?
Yeah, that culture.
Yo, Chris, you going out? Hold on a minute. I'm with
No,
you.
no, no, no. I'm talking about in general, these hip hop. I'm talking about in hip hop, these gentlemen are wearing leggings and dresses and blouses.
Well, they haven't that dress thing faded out. That was a quick run. They ain't done the dress thing in a while, but it had a run.
It had a good run.
Yeah,
And the pants, like, yo, I say this.
The pants are tighter and tighter, bro. This dudes that got waist that ain't like 24s and they're wearing skinny. It looks wild, bro.
I think when it comes to men's fashion, like, you know, Trey and I, we had an age demographic where our shit is definitely more, you could tell, you know, it's definitely more fitting our age group. Like, you know what I mean? Yes, I'm not straight. I do wear slim fits. I don't wear skinnies. My legs is too thick for that. Pause. Yo, Trey, get on that bullshit before you get on that bullshit.
I have nothing to say about that, bro.
Go ahead. Out, bro.
You did, bro. I was just surprised. That was wild.
But my legs are too big for that shenanigans to put in no super skinnies. But I do wear the slim fits. I do, you know, you gotta taper your clothing, you know, you gotta change up what you do. But I think the fashion aspect of it, I think Chris is right, especially for the kids. I look at my son. My son, like, literally, all these kids wears joggers and they all wear active wear. That's it. That's all.
It's all active gear.
I love joggers though. I ain't gonna front, bro. I love joggers, bro. I would wear them shits every day.
It's Crocs and lazy gear. It's not. It's like
even the girls, like the little girl that come by here to see my son, yo, they look alike.
Well, it's comfort. It's comfort first. It's comfort first.
Yeah.
We think about when we was young, we dressed just in case we had to hoop. You know what I'm saying?
I always kept a pair of basketball shorts under my pants.
We were always ready just in case to hoop. We didn't care about sweating in our clothes. We wanted to look good and stay fresh at the time, but we weren't tripping about that. If it was time to hoop, we was ready to hoop.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know, these dudes don't play no sports as young dudes. They wearing tight clothes. They can't even run if they steal something. They can't fight if it's time to fight because they butt out. You know what I mean? And thing is, they follow the trends. And hip hop has always been inspiring to the trends in the communities. From growing up, I remember that was the inspiration. Like, if they wore polo, the hood was wearing polo. When Grand Pooba came out talking about Tommy Hilfiger, people started wearing the Tommy Hilfiger. But now, look at the stuff they see on social media and within the artists, they emulate that stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Even if you, and I'm not even being funny, and this is what I mean by a blouse. If you seen the shirt that Terrence Crawford had on last night, that was a blouse, and that ain't even Bud. Bud wasn't acting nothing like that before he got a little bit of money. Now this man running around here with a blouse on and a big old chain.
Yeah, some stylists probably told him, "Yeah, you're gonna kill him with this."
That was a blouse.
Yeah.
That was a blouse that man had on.
Yeah, so, I don't think he picked that out on his own. Not taking up for him, but somebody suggested that.
And he had them Eddie Murphy dreads from Metro. Them Dr. Doolittle dreads. That was not it, bro. Why they do my dog Bud like that, bro?
He got them hands, so I don't think too many people said nothing to him about it.
So, Chris, you fashion wise, man, like what are you putting together right now for Amoy? What are your ideas? I know what's going on, but you know what you got going
on. Well, I'm trying to work. Well, right now I'm working on members only. That's the collection that I want to drop next. Which is basically like that's the one that I'm really putting a lot of time into. Because I'm also dropping Beyonce, which is just me doing this little playful, fun play on music. Because everything that I do has something tied to music. So Beyonce is like my first little collection that I'm gonna drop on the 10th. I'm not sure which month. Not sure if it's gonna be November or December, but it's only gonna drop for 10 days. It's only gonna be 10 pieces available, and it's only gonna be 10 pieces in each item available. So, and it's basically like my way to step into that more so upscale designer lane, like in that lane with Gucci Coach aspect. And then I have members only, which is a whole totally different lane to keep me in the lane that I'm already in, which is basically a windbreaker collection. So everything in the collection is going to be made out of windbreaker, from the head, from the I'm gonna make a bag like I'm working on a tote bag, all the way down to the skirts, the joggers, the t-shirt. Like I'm gonna have a windbreaker t-shirt, like an actual t-shirt. It's gonna be windbreaker material. Joggers, skirt, like the skirt looks like a a cheer skirt, like think a cheerleading skirt, but more on a fashionable sense. Like that's what I say. Where the way fashion is now is just like expressing yourself. And where I always thought fashion should be, people are real deal expressing themselves the way they want to. And even if you look at it, that's just what it is. I mean, it's weird in certain aspects, but the fact that people are willing to just take that step, like, I mean, I got my knees out all the time, and now everybody always hollering about hoochie daddy shorts, and I've been rocking with my knees out for the longest with my little Terry Crews shorts.
Right.
Been having my knees out, and now they done put a name on it and made the shorts even tinier.
Yeah.
I mean, you can show some knees, but you ain't gotta be showing no thigh meat.
Oh yeah, my mama told me that the other day. She was like,
some dudes a little extra.
I was like,
Chris
I mean,
always
it's
been
accidental,
extra. This nigga been this in his skinny jean era before the skinny jean era. As long as I've known him.
I'll just always be me. And now I just kind of like went through my hippie stage to where like I be running around here in plaid pants, like, and I ain't talking about the plaid pants that you go get from Dress. I'm talking about plaid pants from Hot Topic, like,
right.
Yeah, like, I don't know, in a wasted shirt, because I'm gonna just wear Amoy everywhere I go. It's like,
no, you definitely wear your brand. The great thing is, bro, with you is like it's not like you around here just screen printing and calling yourself a designer. No, you sew, you actually put patterns together. You go to the fabric store, you grab fabrics, you go to different places and get pieces together, and then you get with your manufacturer and you make sure they understand your cuts and what you needed to feel like and look like as you're doing the sewing and putting the pieces together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the beauty of. That's why I say, like, for me, I love it. It ain't like, that's what I'm saying. When I'm doing this, that's my time, like, because I have to find time to put that and make that happen and still deal with my children, because I got 4 kids. So it's like I have to find a way to make that important, live life, and do that. But no,
you design your clothes with a slim fit. With a slim fit, or how you design them?
I design them initially for me, but I design it like overall, like. I'm dropping some oversized shirts that I want to drop for the Cherry 12. It's dropping at the end of the month. It's also like my first graphic, like my first intro into doing graphics, because most of my stuff is vinyl, or most of my stuff is screen printed, or it's like, it's never been like, oh, I'm gonna sit on Photoshop and I'm a full-blown designer graphic, and that's gonna be what it is. So that's my first graphic. It's gonna be on an oversized crew shirt and an oversized crop top for females, and it's to go with the Cherry 12s. So for me, I do slim fits, oversized, anything. It's no.
What's considered oversized?
You can't limit yourself.
Baggy.
Oversized is when the clothes like bigger. Like, look at anything that Kanye been dropping recently. It's oversized.
Oh, I can't wear no big ass clothes.
Yeah, I had on an oversized hoodie the other day.
I mean, hoodies, yeah.
Sometimes it looks good.
Yeah.
Sometimes it looks good depending on how it's cut. You got to look at the cut, and you got to know your size too. So it's like, you can't just sit here and like, all right, if you normally will wear like a 2X in the shirt, then know that 2X is going to now look like a 4X possibly. So maybe buy a 1X, if that makes sense.
No,
I mean, as long as it don't look oversized on me is what I'm saying. I don't like oversized.
No, but that's the purpose.
That's
it's supposed to look oversized. It's supposed to look oversized.
I don't like that fit. That's what I'm saying.
Oversized. Yeah, no, but it's
don't buy it. Don't buy oversized, because some of it look good. Like I can't.
No, that's why I asked. I never heard it labeled like that. Like.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. It's oversized. You got slim fit, you got oversized, and you got regular fit.
That's like big and tall. I can get a blazer from big and tall because my back and shoulders lifts the blazer up. But everything else would just be fucking goofy.
Yeah, that's my biggest problem with big and tall. It's like, yeah, I'm big, I'm tall, but I ain't big and tall. Like,
yeah, it'll be like for you, it'll probably be long enough, pause,
but it
the
don't
arms
look
and
right.
shoulders would be just hanging, looking stupid.
Yeah, it looks stupid.
You don't get both. But see, I can fuck with their blazers because my shoulders and back lift the back up, so the laser isn't hanging. Because I went and tried it out one time, but everything else is just big and slumping over.
It looks
I'm like,
stupid.
who the fuck wears this shit?
Right. So, Chris, let's talk about your show that you got on my network, on the Got What You Need network. You got a show coming out in November. It's called You Can Do It. So, what is the premise around you?
You can do it too.
You can do it too. I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah. So the whole premise behind it is like, I've been talking. I mean, since 2020, I wanted to do a reality show. So I just basically been recording. I've been basically recording on my phone the moment I discovered that iPhones can record 4K 60 frames per second. And you just got to turn that bad boy in landscape mode. For the last 2 years, I've just been recording content. And it's basically going to show a bit of my journey as a father, you know, a bit of my journey as a designer. It's gonna show my struggles, you know. The first few episodes are basically gonna be like everything that's been recorded. So it's gonna be in the nicest way I can say the bigger me. Because in that one I got dreads and I'm like 100 pounds bigger than I am now. So it was in the process of me losing weight, in the process of me like literally just finding myself and getting to the point now. And the whole purpose of it really is to show people that they can do anything, bro. Like the word can't shouldn't exist in your vocabulary. I feel like my purpose here was I was put here to change, make a change. And I understand that one man can't change the world, but I'm a damn sure do a lot to add to it. So my mission is anybody around me, anybody that I can get in front of, to let them know that no matter what it is, that you can do it too. And again, like I said, it all comes from music. So that strayed from, you know, In My Mind on Pharrell's album, on his first project, a song that touched me and something that, again, grabbed me way back then when I heard it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the whole purpose of it. It's showing that I got a clothing line. It's showing that I'm a father. It's showing that you're going to basically be able to realize that I recorded in a sense, directed the entire thing, because it's all done on my phone. You got you taking care of the editing aspect and getting it launched for me and putting it together. But for the most part, it's just me, little guy from Orlando, trying to show the world that, you know, if you want it, even if you ain't got the money, you can still have it because you got the assets.
Yeah, as long as you got capability, you can make some things shape.
Yeah.
I definitely say, from like seeing the footage and putting things together, just kind of organizing everything, I would definitely say it's going to be definitely a dope show. And you know, because the first few episodes is about family, just to see you and how you and your little ones interact. You know, how attentive you are as a father. You know, you've always, you know, I've known you shit since the early 2000s. Like, you've always been an attentive father.
I even had my first daughter.
Yep, before you had your first kids.
Like 2006, I want to say.
Yep.
7.
Yep. Yeah.
All I know is they still had the Virgin store at downtown Disney, which is now Disney Springs.
He clown me about this all. He clown me about this all the time. Yo, Trey. So I was a big. You know, I'm a project man. You know, I'm a project man.
Disney.
Trey, you know, I'm a project guy. I love projects. And at one point, I used to buy CDs regularly. So I literally went all the way to Disney, to the Virgin store. You remember the old school Virgin store? Go to the Virgin store, went in there and bought the Lil Wayne project, the Carter, I forgot which Carter it was.
Carter 3.
Yep, Carter 3 album. Went to buy the Carter 3 album. Playing that shit. As soon as I told him what was it, he's like, you went all the way to buy that shit? You could have went over here. The mall is right here. I stayed close to the mall. I could have went to the mall. And that album wasn't even that good.
and we had already had the bootleg for like 3 weeks
already. And they was clowning me heavy about me buying this project. I'm a project guy. Like, I listen to the current Lil Wayne album. I ain't going out and buy that shit. I ain't gonna even lie, I deleted that shit off my computer, off my phone once it was done, because that project is not good at all, son. Like, yo.
How many times you listen to it, though?
I listened to it 4 times.
Okay.
You know, I give
consecutively. Did you take a break from it and come back?
Yes, I took a break and come back. I listened to it twice back to back. I listened to it twice back to back. Took a break. Listened to the Nick Grant project, which is fire. I'm about 20 listens into that Nick Grant project. Came back to the Lil Wayne project. It's just not good, bro. It's just not overall. It's just not. You know what it is? Lil Wayne thinks he's Eminem. And he's giving you 4,000 bars of nonsense.
Of nonsense.
None of it goes together.
Yeah.
And then he tried to throw a wobbly chorus in that joint. And it's like, fam, if you don't get up with Manny Fresh and y'all figure this shit out and go do something, because this right here ain't it. It ain't it. He got 2 songs that's fire. 2 songs that's fire. That's it.
I think what really happened to Wayne is he has the ability to still give you verses and he has the ability to still give you some bars, but he's stagnant because I feel like he reached his peak a long time ago, and he never was able to excel because he never was able to go past that because he was dealing with that BS with Birdman and not wanting to let him release his project and stumbling him and held him back. So he's still trying to grow, and he should be beyond where he at. And it's like you're listening to the same.
It's the same records. It's like the same, like what he did for Undisputed, like that verse he did for Undisputed, fire, crazy.
Fire.
That shit he did for Tiger Project, fire, crazy verse. What's on this project? This ain't good, son.
Because he gave all the fire verse, because all the fire was in the verses.
Yep, fire was in the verse. This shit is basura. This is trash. It's trash.
Yeah, I mean, but when you look at Wayne, does he look like he about to ask you for change, or does he look like he about to give you a bar? Just saying.
No, he look like he about to ask you for some change.
I ain't listening to that shit.
And I don't know why you fucking asking about it, because you ain't gonna listen to it no way.
I mean, why should I? You just told me.
Now, Nick Grant project is fire. Nick Grant is super dope. He signed to Def Jam. It's from South Carolina. Bro is super. That project is super dope.
Okay.
What J. Cole did on Lil Yachty's song, that shit was crazy.
What about
I heard
Yachty,
about
though?
that.
Huh?
They talk about it.
No, hold on. Say that again.
Yachty spitting?
Huh?
You hear what I said, man?
I ain't even hear that shit, nigga. I ain't hear nothing that nigga was talking about.
It's on Yachty album, though, right?
I ain't listen to Alice to the single. I listened to I listened to Yachty's verse.
But it's Yachty's single, right?
Yes, it's Yachty's single.
Okay.
That shit went in one head out the other.
What you think about him doing a song with Yachty, though?
Nothing. I don't have no problem with it. I think it's pretty dope.
That's J. Cole.
That's just what Cole does.
That crap. That's just what he do.
Yeah, I ain't mad
he
at
took
that.
on that responsibility, and I respect that he do that.
Who robbing first, though?
Yachty.
Who you think?
Yachty go first?
Yeah.
I don't know. I won't hear that record.
I guess they want to close the song out. I guess
I'll never hear that record. I heard the verse though, but I'll never hear the record.
It's not bad. But
I don't want to hear Yachty. There's no reason.
The sad part is Yachty trying to get in his introspective rap bag, and it's just not him.
I definitely don't want to hear that.
It's just not him. It's not him.
Go right. I should just pass Yachty verse and go right to J. Cole verse?
You can listen to it.
Check it out because there's clips all over Instagram that just have J. Cole's verse, the video form. That's what I do.
I still want my dog Cole to get a little check off us. So I'm gonna go listen to it on Apple
Music. Listen to it. You can check it out, but Yachty, Cole ain't getting no money off this, right?
Yachty getting that shit.
Yeah. But I like, Yachty's a songwriter, so go write for City Girls, go write for all these, because he write for all the chicks. Shit,
yeah, he can write some dumb shit.
Yeah, that's
right.
He's
good at writing dumb shit.
The man writing chick music. That's all he ever writing.
I'm saying, if you can find a niche, I ain't hating, bro. Make a living doing it, because it's working.
Well, he need to find some more females to write for.
Yeah, because him by himself.
He need to write for Ice Spice or somebody. Start rapping the same.
I'm still listening to that Diddy project. That Diddy project is crazy.
That Ice Spice stuff either. Yeah, Diddy joint is good music. The Diddy joint is good music. I'm not surprised though.
Nah, me neither. Still listen to that Diddy.
I heard a few songs on it. Only thing I could say is I see Puff Daddy still ain't got no better. But it's hard though.
Oh no, Puff gonna be Puff now. Puff ain't about it. He ain't about to rap you. He ain't about to rapidy rap you.
He still sound like he rap talking. He still sound like he rap talking. And I was walking.
But that's what we here for. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for from Puff. I'm here for that from Puff. I want to hear that.
That's his style.
That shit is inspirational.
I'm not here for that.
Hey man.
I'm just here for I'm here for the awesome music that he does have the ability to make.
It's one record that I cannot stop playing off that album, son. It's him and Jazzy. It's called Homecoming. Man, that shit's so crazy. The way that beat dropped, oh my God. He should have put a rapper on that one. That shit was crazy. But Diddy started rapping at the end, and I was like, I ain't mad at it, man. Go ahead, Diddy.
I applaud Diddy because Diddy having fun, man.
Hell yeah. That's Puff, man.
I ain't mad at son. He having fun.
That's the legend.
If you're gonna do stuff like he's doing, like rapping when you're not really an MC, at least make good music, yo. And he does that. So I wouldn't even waste my breath on that. He is what he is at this point.
Oh yeah, no. I just was like, oh, okay, at least he's still him. I mean,
Well, at least he's not writing it himself. He gets somebody to write it for him. So
I don't think he ever was writing it. So we good on that.
he's wrote a verse before. You just ain't heard
it. Meek Mill, and Ross dropped a single.
That's who wrote this?
No. They dropped a single.
Oh, awesome. Oh yeah, they're gonna drop a project together, collaboration.
I think they're doing a collaboration project. Yeah, they did a single. It's pretty dope, not bad. Called Shaq and Kobe. I ain't gonna say it's Shaq and Kobe though.
I don't want to hear that either.
I don't like that title.
I don't want to hear that either. I'm good. You said Shaq and Kobe.
That's what they said,
title, bro.
It's definitely not that.
Hear it. If I'm being honest with you, maybe Port of Miami Ross and Meek Mill, but I don't want to hear Rick Ross or Meek Mill at this day and age. So they should have did this a long time ago.
Damn. And the song ain't bad. The song
you cold as hell. Artists just got expiration dates on it.
Nah, that nigga cold now. He cold.
Damn.
Nigga, you ain't too far along from how he do too.
Nah, I've never said I don't want to hear artists no more.
I'm gonna be honest with you. And Rick Ross, a Florida boy. Well, yeah. I'm good. I'm good. He good. Yeah, you know.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
He did this a long time ago, and I feel like all his music just be the same, and it's all watered down now. He should have did that a long time ago. I'm happy they're doing that, but shit, I didn't know they was even cool. I thought y'all was just beefing.
This don't mean they cool though.
Nah, they
don't. It still don't clear up nothing because we still don't know what's up, huh?
Yeah, but it probably wasn't even nothing in the first place.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Oh no, it was definitely something.
It was some money shit.
He said some slick shit about Nicki. They had some money stuff behind the scenes.
They talked about this. They talked about some stuff. They did a Ebro interview and they discussed a few things.
Yeah, as soon as they talked about it probably was squashed.
Yeah, you know how it is, bro. It's like Chris. All right, case in point, Chris. Me and you had 2 issues.
Oh yeah, no, that's
and once we had a conversation, that shit was out the window. It was over with.
But you know hard to have issues with though.
Huh?
You know hard to have issues with, bro.
Fuck out of here, nigga. What you talking about?
You know hard to have issues with, man.
Hey, if you gotta know.
I just know how to work around that shit, man.
It's just all about which TS, because TS though, the TS I know was out here running up on people at the bus stop about cameras and shit. So
I robbed that nigga all his shit. I took all that shit off him. All of it.
You never know.
Because he shouldn't have did that.
No. You never know who this nigga just changed out of nowhere. You'd be like, oh, okay, we good. So you say you ain't got the pictures. All right, bro, well, we'll holler at you next week. Then you see you at your bus stop, this nigga right at your bus stop. You don't even want to get off the bus.
He robbed us. We had a younger me, was a tad bit reckless at times. Young boy, we had a young boy who did photos for our company, and he did not want to relinquish the photos after he's been paid. He's been paid, everything was good. He took forever and he didn't want it. So I waited months. I found out what school he went to, what college he was at. When he was getting on the bus, I was there waiting for him.
That's regular. That ain't even regular. That's regular.
I beat the dog shit out of him. Took everything from him.
That's regular. I want to refund.
And then saw him in the club. You remember? I don't know. I think he was with his. He walked in the club, saw me like he saw a ghost. Turned around and got up out of there.
Yeah, he said, I ain't even taking pictures at this club. This ain't even the club I'm supposed to.
Got him out of there. Got him on. I had a nice camera too. I sold that. Got my money back. I paid for them photos. I want my photos.
No, that was the good times, and that's why I said I like that shit. That stuff all growth too, man. Like happy to see all that because all that stuff allow us to grow too. Because we got to be reckless and that's what I was saying. Like in the aspect, I think earlier we was talking about like with Cole, like somebody trying to guide these kids. Because we was all the same way. We was all doing silly stuff, and now we can look back at it and be like, dang, I remember doing that. But the only difference is we're real. We're realists. So we can look back at it and not say, look at these stupid kids doing that. Be like, bro, I remember when I was doing that shit too. So, I'm going to try to just like, hey, just chillax, just boom, boom, just calm it down, talk to the people. If they going to still do what they do, at least you try, but don't just look at it as if they just out here being stupid, because we were stupid too.
No, we damn sure was.
Different.
Damn sure was. I pride myself in not trying to be the old nigga that look at the young cats and be like, yo, I wouldn't do that shit. What, overly judging them and stuff like that. If I can have a conversation, if they're gonna listen, then I have that conversation. Other than that, man, I try not to judge. You know, even when it comes to music, I try not to judge. I listen to everything. If it ain't for me, I just don't listen no more. It ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't for everybody. You know what I mean?
It's not.
It's like I try my best not to truly judge.
I definitely don't
even in the fashion game, when I see people wear certain things, I'll be like, yo, like my son, like I said, my son is coming into his own. You know what I'm saying? 1 minute he's super skinny jeans with the holes in them. Next minute he's wearing dunks and joggers, or he's like he's about to be 13, and I'm looking at the style, what he's rocking, what he's doing, and I'm like, you know what? A lot of that shit I wouldn't wear, but that ain't for me to decide, yo. If that's your style and you got your little monies, your little coins together, or we going to the mall to pick up or the store and pick up something, bro, that's what you rocking.
That's what I'm saying. That's how you expressing yourself. So why would I stop it? As long as you're not wearing something that I deem inappropriate.
Yep, that's
even
my only
if I
thing.
take you shopping, you can get whatever the hell you want. As long as I don't deem it inappropriate, it's you.
Yep.
Why would I change you and take away your voice and not let you express yourself? That's what I said. That's where fashion is at now. It's like in that stage to where it's kind of hard to dictate where it's going. You just have to really follow it. I can just honestly say that I don't think casual dress is gonna be entertaining to these kids outside of interviews. Like, I just don't see it. Shit, right. I've seen one little girl go to an interview down here in some shorts and like a little button-up shirt with a cleavage out, like, and you just going to work into a regular store. And her reason was because it's hot. She was from up north, and she said it's the summertime, so I figured this is how they dress here.
Yeah, I remember growing up when older people would say everybody should have at least 2 suits in the closet, and it's like I don't have not one suit right now.
That's all I got is 1 suit.
I mean, I got like 6 blazers, but
and that should need some. I need some tailoring because I ain't that fat.
Well, that's the thing too. we at an age where our weight will fluctuate.
Yeah,
we'll gain weight, we'll lose weight. Even if you in the gym, you gain, you lose.
Yep. No, you're right.
Yeah.
Yo, so Chris, before you end, anything you want to end with, anything you want to talk, anyone you want to bring up, you want to promote, want to talk about?
Oh well, yeah. I just want to say again, thanks for y'all time. Thanks for y'all allowing me to speak on your platform to your audience.
Man, nigga, shut up.
Everybody can follow me on Mr. Amoy Brown on Instagram, and then Amoy.
You gotta tell somebody to spell that, right?
I got you. You want me to spell it? I got you.
No, I want people to hear you and go to it.
Yeah.
I got you. I'm gonna do it right now. That's all I was gonna do. I was gonna get more detail. I really care more.
Okay. I'm gonna let you cook.
I really care more about them going to the Instagram for the brand than my own personal page. I'm Mr. Amoy, but I need everybody to go to Amoy CC. That's AMOYCC08 on Instagram. That's where you can see everything. From there, you can link to the website. From there, you can order clothes. From there, you can find out everything about You Could Do It Too. I'm also working on some shoes. I'm actually in the middle of manufacturing. Like got blueprints, everything 100%, 14 colors on 2 different shoes. Just trying to get a manufacturer because it's an all original design, unheard of. This moment I get more about that, and I'm ready for that to be seen. I'm going to reveal that soon. Give everybody an opportunity to be a part of it. Give everybody an opportunity to be a part of it, opening up the pre-orders. I want to do a whole crowdfunding campaign, like do something different. But again, do something for the people, because that's what it's all about. I'm me trying to show anybody that you can do it. And it's a ground up. So that's like the biggest thing that I'm working on. So please follow Amoy CC08. That's AMOYCC08 on Instagram. Everything is there. It's also Wasted Weekends. So tap in. Got them wasted shirts for everybody. And I'm talking about GTA wasted. We ain't talking about liquor wasted.
Right. And I would definitely say those shoes are fire. You know, I've seen all the designs, and I know he's done more that I haven't seen yet. Them shits is going to be crazy. I can't wait for those to drop, because I'm definitely going to have my pair in a size 14.
Yeah, I can definitely say season 2 of You Can Do It Too will definitely have an episode that's basically dedicated to the shoes and basically have everything like in that, because I'm actually in recording, because again, like I say, doing it all on my own, doing it all on my phone. So I'm in the middle of recording content for the 2nd season, because again, ain't no stopping. And then I'm also I'm just trying to get it in, man. I'm just trying to be everything. Anything possible, you can do it. And that's how I want everybody to be. So I want to say thank y'all for allowing me to use your platform to get my voice out there.
Nah, they never no issue, my brother. I appreciate that. Trey, you want to end this out, man? Give us some words of wisdom, my brother.
All right, man. I'm just going to speak on resilience real quick. A lot of us give up too soon, man, in life, love, and career. We got the guest on here that's fashion designer that's stuck to his guns for a long period of time. And he's still going through it. The blessings will come. Hell, we on episode, 118?
Yeah, 118.
Came a long way. My brother's a married man. You know, you have your ups, you have your downs, but you stick to it and you fight, man. A lot of times as men, we give up based on the opinions of others. We say that's not what it is, but that's what it is. You know, we gauge our successes sometimes by our surroundings, and we can't do that, man, because I'm going to tell you something about when you're a gifted individual, your grind is going to be different. Your obstacles are going to be more intense. Your grind is going to be different. You got to stick to that because a lot of us have a lot of things to offer, and the world is shortchanged, man, because we stop before our gifts are truly manifested. So stick to your guns, be resilient. I'll give a perfect example. USC was whooping them boys. Colorado kept fighting. They lost the game, but they won a lot of people's hearts because they played hard to the game. We got to live our life that way. Regardless of how hard we get hit, we got to keep fighting. Because you might set a goal to make 1,000, maybe you make 950. You know what I'm saying? So
that's
keep fighting, man. Let's all be resilient, man, and keep pushing.
I ain't gonna lie, because I cut that fucking game clean off yesterday.
What? I was outside. Came back inside. They had like 30. I was like, what?
Me too. I turned the game and I said, hold up. They could possibly win this.
Yeah, my father, they're coming back, boy. You see it? I'm like, how I see it when I was outside, old man. You're crazy. Man.
I ain't even tune into the game. Florida State didn't play yesterday, so I said it was bye week.
Oh, yeah. Well, all right, guys.
We told Clemson that. We had to get in the Clemson. We had Now, I know we didn't just tear y'all up, but you know I ain't messing with you about this. So now that I got the opportunity, we had to dust that ass in Clemson. We had to go went all the way to South Carolina and then
Clemson ain't what they used to be, bro. I don't know what's going on. And that's funny because I went to Florida State, but I'm a Clemson fan, Trey. That's
Debo
bad.
is the issue, bro. They got to get
college football is different now.
Yep.
Debo is the issue. And Debo needs to go because Debo ain't gonna be able to get nobody to come just off his name. The same way Nick Saban ain't gonna get nobody to come off his name.
Yeah, the game is different
that
now.
paper.
Yeah, the game.
They're going for that paper now.
Yep. You got to have some NIL shit in place. They got
to adapt. They got to adapt the same way Coach K had to before he retired.
Yep. Dabo and them got to. I don't really care, man. Them old guard, they can go kick. They can go kiss my ass. Fuck them anyway, man.
I don't want to play.
Be honest with you. But yo, once again, this is TALLSHON. TS is who I am.
Tre-Dot is who I am.
And then I like to thank my bro Chris, Mr. Amoy, for jumping in. This is the Black Male Podcast, episode 118. Catch y'all next week. Peace.